everyone, welcome back. Good morning. Welcome to Chit Chatterday. Today we are going to be talking about November favorites. For my favorites videos, I like to include things that I've used every day from sunup to sundown over the last month. So it's a real nice collection, assortment of things. I know my channel sat in the makeup beauty world for a moment, but truly I've tried to drive this ship over onto different ground. Maybe we shouldn't be on ground. Maybe that's why things are going the way they're going. Anyways, welcome if you are new. Please subscribe. I know some of you are watching and you have not yet done that. Just hit the button. It helps my channel out so very much and you will not miss any content. And lately I just kind of feel like throwing at you whatever my heart is set on. You know what, maybe we're going to do a wine video, maybe we're going to do a favorites video. Anyways, let's jump into this. I always start my monthly favorites videos with my wine favorite of the month. And I did just do an entire wine favorites video of the year. However, I have been now, purposely, I should have been doing this the whole time, purposely saving all of my wine bottles because I want to start to do more regular wine dedicated videos. I do post often on my Instagram all the wines that I'm drinking, so please follow me over there for immediate recommendations. But this month I wanted to feature a wine that is made locally in Texas. And I was talking to a wine sommelier at my local grocery store. And yes, HEB has a wine sommelier. I mean, it's fantastic. And so she knows all about wine. She's very well traveled. I am not. And I said, fill me up, literally, fill up my cart with everything that you recommend. And she had given me this Skeleton Key 2018 Cabernet Sauvignon from the Texas High Plains part of Texas. My words are failing me today, but you still understand. We're still speaking the same language. Anyways, this is by the William Chris Vineyards. I follow them on Instagram as well. It's kind of neat to actually start to follow the brands of wine that you purchase from, especially when you're purchasing wines from smaller companies. I've also made it a point to not only purchase wine locally, and not just locally, but I'm kind of broadening my purchasing and I'm broadening my knowledge as well. And so when you look at the back on the label will tell you who produces it as well as who bottles it. And it's not always the same person that's producing it, that's bottling it. So if you really want to shop smaller, buy a wine that says produced and bottled by the same company. So this is a Cabernet that is, I would say, like, if you're used to some of those very fruit forward, even fuller bodied Cabernets, like a lot of the ones that come out of California that I've tried, not all, but quite a few of them. This one's going to be more a lighter bodied. I actually felt that it drank more like a Pinot Noir, so if you're a huge Pinot Noir drinker, give this one a go. It's very, I almost said the word mild, but it was just really elegant. You know, it was an elegant, easy drinking. I actually had this on Halloween night because, you know, Skeleton Key, the whole thing. So I wanted to share that with you if you live in Texas. If you don't, I don't know. I'm sure you're able to find some of these. You know, there's a lot of distributors out there. And depending on the state that you live in, sometimes you can even find local ones at Target. Our Target sells wine as well, and they have a great selection. So that's the first thing I wanted to share there. And then if you're looking for more wine recommendations, please check out that video because I think I included like 13 or so. I'm already long-winded. This is going to be a long video. Hey, welcome. If you are new to my channel, I am very chatty. I have a lot of stories and we go off on a lot of tangents, but you know what? I bring her all back in and we conclude it and we have a good time. All right, so while we're still talking about wine, let me just grab the next thing. So I've really found a true passion in learning about wine and just enjoying the process of pairing wine with food and how it elevates the wine and it elevates the food, and it's a whole thing. I'm a foodie. I love to eat. I love to eat. I like to plan out my meals. I like to look for, I don't want to waste a time to eat on something that doesn't taste good. You know, it's just a whole thing for me. So I've been learning more and more about wine, and I found a channel on YouTube. It is called Wine Folly. I believe it was started by two people. However, the main lady that is always on there, I should know her name. I think it's Jess. Maybe it's not. I've been watching New Girl, so Jess is the first thing that comes to mind. Anyways, I will link her channel below and her Instagram. she knows all about wine. She's a sommelier. Of course she does. And I started watching her channel, and I'm like, I have no business recommending wine. I know nothing. I know nothing compared to her. I know a little something just because of that we're all on different journeys, and so I guess I can speak from a place of I've tried these and here's my thoughts kind of thing. But I bought this book. If you are at all interested in learning about wine, or maybe you are new to wine, she has another book that's like a beginner introduction to wine. But this is the Master Guide. Madeline Puckett, look at that. Her name's right there. So smart. This is by Madeline Puckett and Justin Hammock. This is a James Beard Foundation award-winning book, but basically it breaks it all down from how to read labels, where wine comes from, how it's produced, how to pair wine, what a Zinfandel is versus a Malbec versus a Cabernet. Maybe you're just new to wine and you want to know where to go next. This makes a great gift too. I bought it for myself. I told my husband I wanted this for Christmas and I couldn't wait because I really wanted to start learning more about it, especially since I'm making these, wine recommendations and so on and so forth. So, love this book. Love her channel. Go give her some love. Speaking of channels, I have found a channel that you are going to love. Her channel is Amber Ashleigh. I will link her Instagram below and I will link her channel. But I know you guys are going to love her. You know when you know that you find a new channel that you're just sucked into and you just, she's like a breath of fresh air. She's honest, she's genuine, she does content. I think she kind of started, I kind of was browsing the history of her channel. She kind of started in the makeup beauty realm, kind of like I did, and kind of sat there for a bit. But she also does luxury videos on handbags, hauls and reviews and collections, and she's kind of got an assortment. She's got some food things on there, just a good assortment. But what I like most about her is she's very soft-spoken, she's very kind and sweet, and just real, authentic person. And I really love when I find a channel because it takes time to find somebody that you really jive with. And so I think you guys will really enjoy her, so I'm going to give that recommendation for this month. I'm sorry. I know I recommended these on Instagram, and one of you messaged me and said, these are a trap. I bought a package and ate the whole thing. And I'm like, I know. But you got to buy them because the word's limited edition. You have to. These are the Oreo gingerbread cookies. This is my third package that I have purchased. Guys, I love gingerbread. I do. I was thinking about making them this year. And then I bought these, and I'm like, well, I don't need to make them homemade because these are really, really good. They're limited edition, so seriously, in all seriousness, like, you know how it goes. They slap those words on here, and they just suck you in like a magnet, and then you buy a package, and you realize, man, these are good. And you go back and buy more. But because they probably won't be out past the season of Christmas here, just get yourself a package. No, don't get yourself one. Get yourself 2 packages. I'm telling you, they are fabulous. We are still talking about food because I love it. So a couple of you asked me some of my favorite cookbook recommendations, and I know I've integrated some from month to month here. This month I wanted to feature the Magnolia Table. This is the first edition. I made a recipe out of here that I also wanted to feature because it's easy peasy and it's something that you probably already have all the ingredients in your kitchen, which is important for those midweek meals or end of the paycheck meals where you're just kind of like, all right, what's in the pantry? What can I throw together and call dinner? Let me find it here. But basically what it is, it's hash brown and egg casserole. You just kind of mix everything together in a bowl, slap it in a 9x13 pan or whatever you have, throw it in the oven and call it dinner. It is so delicious. My kids loved it. Also, here's an important note. You know when you make dinner, you have leftovers, right? Well, sometimes it's hard to reheat those leftovers, especially like pasta and a sauce. You have to kind of be careful because the noodles get hard, and then my son will not touch reheated noodles. It's a thing. So of course I can't find the recipe. I should have put a bookmark in here. I assure you it doesn't matter. I'll put a picture on the screen. It's in here. I love her cookbooks because they are things that you have in your pantry. They're all like real foods, nothing too chefy or complex or ingredients you can't find. Most people have eggs. You might not have hash browns in your freezer, but that's an inexpensive item you can grab at the grocery store or put it on your list for next time that you go. But we loved that recipe. We love having breakfast for dinner, and coincidentally, we are having lemon ricotta pancakes tonight. I will leave that recipe below as well because it's a recipe I've made a few times now. I think this is like the third or fourth time I've made it. Really nice pancake recipe. I wanted to share these with you because I bought these on Amazon and I was so pleased when they came how fabulous they are. I bought these for my kids' school pictures this year, but they are kind of like a whitewashed wood, a little bit of a rustic look to them. This is a 5x7 size, but you can get them in virtually any size. And then you can do it landscape or portrait. But you can see they have kind of a, maybe you have a beachy theme. These would totally go beachy. I like to have a little bit of a rustic farmhouse look in my home. But I love these picture frames. They were a set of 2 for, I think, like $25, which I thought was a good price. I don't know why it's hard to find picture frames in stores anymore. Maybe it's because there's, we're in a digital age where not very many people print off pictures. But of course, the kids' school pictures will be coming, so that's what I ordered these for. And I wanted to share them because I thought they were really great quality for a very reasonable price. Okay, now let's move on to beauty and that kind of fun stuff. Let's start off with these necklaces. So I first heard about this brand on Jaclyn Hill's channel. She was talking about these. She showed some pieces she had picked up from Melinda Marie, and I'd never heard of it. And of course now once you go to that website or any website nowadays, you're bombarded with ads from that company. And so every time I open up Facebook, it's like, oh, Melinda Marie. But I got these 2 necklaces. I would not say that these are super inexpensive. I mean, it's costume jewelry, right? I would say it's kind of like Kendra Scott price points. Now, I did buy them in a set. So I knew I wanted to get this smaller choker. I've been seeing these, they remind me of like paper clips. I first saw these necklaces last year on Last Man Standing. The lady that plays the mom in that show was wearing this necklace, and she wore it like in quite a few episodes, and I really liked it. In fact, my husband even said, oh, I really like that necklace, and I had turned to him in bed and I'm like, what? He never notices outfits or jewelry, and honestly that's the first thing I notice when I watch a show is the outfits. And so anyways, that's where I saw this style, and then I had been browsing Nordstrom and all these other places, but then Jaclyn had mentioned it, and I'm like, I'll just check it out. Well, I ended up getting them on sale, and I know they're running like, I don't know, ever since I've shopped there, I keep getting emails about sales, so I'm sure there's a sale. 'Tis the season for sales. But what I'm saying is I bought them in the section where it's like a set, and it was cheaper to buy it as a set than to buy these individually. So they do come in cute little pouches to store them in, and this particular one comes in silver or in gold. I got it in gold because I wanted it to match these earrings, which they match perfectly. These earrings, if you're curious, are Kendra Scott, and I believe these are the rider hoops that I got at the Nordstrom anniversary sale. So I love these. But anyways, let me just do a little zoom so you can see. So these are adjustable too, completely. I actually have this one on like a little bit shorter, but it can go all the way longer if you want it. This choker one is also completely adjustable. So basically this is the small version of this, and they even have a third chunkier one, but I just kind of wanted to, I didn't want to order everything that they sold to see if even like the quality, because when you order on the internet, you really never know. You're trusting someone's recommendation, but I would say they're good quality. I'd say the price point is about that of Kendra Scott. I feel like I'm rambling today, but I'm okay with it. Hopefully you're okay with it. I wanted to share this. So this is an item that I had bought a bit ago, I think during an Ulta coupon sale this summer. And I never talk about hair dryers because honestly, I rarely blow dry my hair. I blow dry my hair on days when I'm going somewhere where I need to look nice, or for you guys. Otherwise, if I'm just at home, I just let it air dry. Who cares? But my blow dryer that I had was really old. I think I bought it when we first got married. It was all busted up, like the cap was falling off the back, the plastic was falling off a bit. But because I didn't use a blow dryer that much, I really didn't see a need for it. But then I got a coupon and I saw this, I think it was during their hair event. It was on sale and I'm just like, okay, I need to get a new one. Like, I can justify this now. And I really like it. And I want to tell you why. My old one is just a cheapy thing from, I don't know, Walmart or something. But I bought this one. It's the Nano Titanium by Babyliss Pro. And I have heard good things about Babyliss. And so it looks like this. Of course, it comes with the removable nozzle here. But why I like this is because it has low and high fan settings. So like blow dry your hair on low or high. But it also has low, medium, and high heat settings. I like that feature because I think it's important probably not to always blow dry your hair on high heat, but let's face it, sometimes we're literally in a rush. We just need to be done with it. And then it has a cool button as well. And it's quiet. It's not obnoxiously loud like my old one. It's just a super upgrade for me, but I wanted to mention it. It's comfortable to hold. I think, no, it doesn't go compact. I think they had one that kind of twisted down compact, but that's not an issue for me. Another cool thing is it does have if you need to hang it like that. And then, sorry, Olaf is right down here. I'm waking you up, aren't I? It has a super, really, really long cord, which is also important because if you're like me and you blow dry your hair, but you like to watch something or, just be entertained while blow drying your hair, you at least have a long cord that you could walk away from the outlet, which also is important if you're using tools and all that stuff. I can't stand short cords. It's like you can't get anything done. Oh, you're my super favorite. Come here. Just come here. This is my always favorite. This is my big boy Olaf. He is just chilling. He is, oh, ouch. Nail got me. We have had him for, well, it'll be a year here in the beginning of December. And he has just fit in with our family so well. So he's like my always favorite. All right, get back on track. I'm having a hard time focusing today. In fact, I was sitting down doing my makeup and it wasn't turning out. I was about ready to throw the towel in. And then I said, Chelsea, who cares? Who cares if your eyelash or your eyeliner is a little bit imperfect? It's not about that. It's about this girly chit-chat time that I love to have. Okay, next. I mentioned this kit in my skincare routine video that I did at the beginning of the month. And not very many people watch that video. Maybe you're not into skincare like I am, but if you're at all curious what I've been using as of like the last year or so, check out that video. I'll link it below. But this kit I wanted to highlight again because seriously, in all seriousness, it's a really great value. And we're talking about gift giving season, and for someone who's really into skincare, this would make a great gift because it's got good things in it. But the best part is I was going to buy one of the items in here, and one of the items solo in here is $42, and this whole kit was $49. So it was like a no-brainer. And I love this eye cream. So it's the Fab Retinol eye cream. That's what I use. And it comes full size in this kit. But then you also get 4 other products. I think you get 2 full-size products and 3 travel size. So I don't have all the products in here because I'm using them, but I just saved the box to kind of show you. If you're at all interested, the eye cream is right here, and it comes full size, and the kit is $49. I know on Ulta and Sephora they also have similar like collections from First Aid Beauty. I really like First Aid Beauty's hand cream, and then this is a face mask, nice face mask. What else have I tried from them? Ooh, their face cleanser. Yeah, you also get a face cleanser in here. Just a really nice little basic, gets the job done cleanser, so I wanted to share that. I talked about this a little bit in my recent Get Ready With Me video, but a show that I watched on Netflix that I think a lot of you would really enjoy is Emily in Paris. It's just a really good show. I don't want to delve into it because I already hashed that, but that show, and I know you guys told me to watch The Queen's Gambit. I started episode 1, but I didn't even finish it because when I started it, I was looking for something a little bit more upbeat, and that wasn't really starting out super, it was nothing like Emily in Paris, right? And I just wasn't in the mood. You know when you're in the mood for something serious and engaging, and then other days you just want something lighthearted and fun. But anyways, that show, you need to check it out. I think you'll really like it. Okay, now we're to more beauty things. So I had asked, I think it was on Instagram. If you don't follow me there, you should, because that's where I'm a lot more interactive daily, and I post food and outfit of the days and questions and my cats and my kids and house stuff and outfit, like all kinds of stuff. But I had asked on there for some hair mask recommendations, And I went ahead and went with a brand that I knew I had success with in the past for my particular hair type. And it's the Pureology 21 Essentials Color Fanatic Multitasking Deep Conditioning Mask. So this is a hair mask where you put it on your hair and then you wash it out. It's just like a super deep conditioning mask, which I need. I have really hard water and I have color treated hair, and it's, you know, when you lighten it like this, it can be very damaging. And so I'm just trying to maintain the integrity and health of the hair that I have. And I've been really liking this. Really liking it because it's not a mask that will weigh it down so much that I can't get a curl out of it. And that has happened with other masks that I've used. They're just too heavy for my fine textured hair. I have fine texture, but I have quite a bit of it. And so if the product is too heavy, forget styling. It's just not going to happen. So this is really nice. I've talked about the spray version of this. It's like a 21 spray leave-in conditioner, detangler, UV heat protectant thing in the past. I've had several bottles of that. I love that stuff. So that's why I knew I'd probably like the mask. This combo, bomb.com. So I've had the full size of the Sills Booster in the past. This is the Lancome Lash Primer. Really great stuff. It really gives volume, length, and it holds. So like I curl my lashes with my lash curler, and then I go in with this and I let this dry and I do something else like lips or something. And then I go back on top of the lash primer with the mascara. So the lash primer just really boosts the effect of your mascara. But this particular combo is great because of the formulation of this NARS Climax mascara. I've shared this before. It was a repurchase item for me. It's a natural bristled wand, which I prefer. I do not like the rubber wands. I don't like the little teeth. They do nothing for, once again, the texture of my eyelashes. My eyelashes are very fine textured and they're very straight. And so I cannot have a really wet formula or it will not pick them up. It will not hold the curl and they just look horrible. So I need a drier type formula, drier in comparison to, say, something that's really wet. And I love all the little bristles on this brush. It's great. It's a really great mascara. I see they have a new version, the Climax Extreme. Haven't tried that, but I really like this. Really like this mascara. And in conjunction with that primer, great. You guys, I'm so impressed with this. This is something that I got. I had a coupon. You know, Bath & Body Works sends you those coupons, free item, whatever. So they have a new scent. And I am not one to search out Bath & Body Works shower gels or anything like that. And in fact, I rarely even buy those anymore, but I used to. So it wasn't something I was searching for. But you know, they give you the coupon. I'm like, well, I'll find something I haven't had before. So this is this new scent. It's called You're the One. Had you blindfolded me or covered this up, I would have never guessed that it was from Bath & Body Works. I am so impressed with the sophistication of this scent. And I went to their website and it says they're using a higher concentration of essential oils or perfume oils or something. Okay, when I first smelled this, I immediately thought of a high-end perfume. Immediately. And so I just scent alone. I didn't go and search out notes of different perfumes and try to match it just based on notes, but based on what I've smelled. And I've smelled a slew of perfumes, and I've owned quite a few. The first thing that came to mind was Chloe Love Story. Chloe Love Story has predominantly rose notes to it. It's a very beautiful perfume. It's very elegant. It's like a very mature, floral, sweet scent. And that's what I would say this is. This is a very well done rose, sweet, but there's an underlying depth to it as well, like the dry down. Okay, I love it. The notes in this are soft rose, winter woods, and strawberry nectar. I actually find that the dry down on this is the strawberry. Usually the dry down is like the deepest note, but so I put this on and I had my husband smell me. I'm like, have you smelled this before? Because, you know, I've never bought cheaper perfumes like this from Bath & Body Works. And he's like, oh my gosh, I love that. I'm like, do you? Really? He's like, yeah, I really like that. He likes sweeter scents. And so, and I don't usually gravitate towards those, but I'm not even joking. Also, this lasts. I put this on and the next morning, I could still smell it on my skin. Normally, you know, it will linger on clothes or hair or something, but I could still smell this on my skin. I was like, wow, really impressed. So get yourself, go smell this. You're the one. Of course, it comes in body wash and lotion, all that stuff, but the perfume. Oh my gosh, this is so reminiscent of something high-end. It's kind of reminding me of another perfume too, but I can't remember offhand what it is. But the first thing that jumped into my mind just based on scent and memory is the Chloe love story. So if you like rose, check that out. I feel like I've really drawn out this favorites video. Of course, we could have knocked this down to 10 minutes, but then it would be a Chelsea video. The last thing, I always share my lip products last, that I wanted to share with you is I've been wearing, basically in every video you've seen from me this month, a Lisa Eldridge lipstick. So these came in a set last year. I think it was when she first launched. It might not have been, I feel like it was last year. I really do. I feel like it was last year when she launched her lipstick line, and she had these came in a cute pouch, which I think I've since gotten rid of, a set of 3 lipsticks. And what makes her formulation different is that these lipsticks on the outside really look like velvet. Okay, now these are used, so let's see if we can get, the texture in there. Keep in mind they're used, but do you see on the base of that bullet how there's like texture and it looks like velvet? This particular one is called Velvet Ribbon. I would say this is a very blue-based, blue undertoned red. So there's Velvet Ribbon. They're not a drying, life-sucking matte. They're very comfortable. I would say they are maturing lip friendly. I get to put myself in that category now because I'm noticing a bunch of little lines around my lips. This one's Velvet Morning. So in conjunction with using lip liner now, pretty much all the time, certain formulas just aren't going to work anymore. This one has more of an orangey undertone. This particular one I think is to me, of course you can wear these when you want, but to me this one's a little bit more spring summer. This is your classic red. And then the last one I wore in my wine video, and I wore this in, what other video was that? This one's called Velvet Jazz. So Velvet Ribbon, Velvet Morning, and this is Velvet Jazz. It's like the deepest one. This one's the most like fall. Very, very pretty. They last. They feel good on the lips. They're not drying. Just really impressed with them. And I see since she's put out a slew of colors. There's like a mauvey one that looks really pretty. But I really enjoy these lipsticks, and so I wanted to share them with you because I feel like this is the time of year. I don't know if we're doing holiday parties or holiday get-togethers or what's going on here. But if you want to feel festive, you know, put on your Christmas sweater and put on that red lip, then I would recommend these. I think that's going to do it today, guys. This was nice and long for you. I hope you enjoyed all the assortment of things that I've been enjoying over the last month. Thank you guys so much for watching and stopping by. Please, once again, if you have not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the little notification bell, which probably half the time, it's like a broken doorbell. Like, it makes you question, does this doorbell work? You ever go to somebody's house and you hit the doorbell and you didn't hear it on the inside, so then you're like, did they hear it? Did it work? And then if it didn't work, you want to do it again, but you're not sure, so you don't want to be that annoying person that hits the doorbell twice within like 10 seconds or 15 seconds, because you know what I mean? So anyways, who knows if that bell works? Just hit it and, see, and we'll find out. We'll find out next video if it alerts you. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and we'll chat very soon. Bye, guys.